guys, it's Amy Hunt here. Today we are heading to the flavor house. Super exciting. Gonna go behind the scenes in the lab, testing out some new flavors, see which ones we like, which ones we feel would work well as an electrolyte drink, and just get to learn a bit more about smelling and tasting things. And then we're gonna come back to the Puresport offices, work with the graphic design team to come up with the branding for our favorite pair. So we'll get to figure out the colors, if we're gonna do something two-tone, if we're just gonna stick to one bold color, what it's going to look like, how we're going to personalize it to me, what that might look like in a campaign, on a track, in real life. And yeah, it's super exciting to see behind the whole process and what it takes from start to finish of making an electrolyte.
Through here, we've got what we call our sample bay. So this is basically all the flavors that the guys have made. But just have a look down there. There'll be some really weird and wacky ones. But this is a bit like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, and we normally lose people in here. So feel free to explore and see what you've come up with. Cherry earlier?
Yeah, maybe we could do different cherries.
Yeah. It's
just hard with electrolytes because it's like it's got to be a flavor that you are okay with having when you're like mid-workout. So sometimes it can be strong, but you don't want it to be too... There's certain tastes that I wouldn't want to have mid-workout.
Yeah,
because
I think mojito is a great idea, but then also you've got to think of having that in the middle of a workout.
It's not, yeah. A fun, yeah. Try the
first one you like.
Yeah,
that would
I'd say that's
genuinely
the first
work
one.
instead of being like a silly one.
That could be an option.
Because I like
for cherry.
What's
this?
This is Korean pear, but that's
okay.
Actually, yeah, sorry, that's really rogue. But that one was
that's
actually,
nice.
Yeah,
I quite like that one.
Oh wow.
Like that's every cocktail.
Yeah. Let's taste.
Did you do the pomegranate as well?
Yeah.
Pomegranate, yes. So we've got a few different flavors for you to try. We've got about
Very
10
fine,
or
thank
so
you.
to try, and then we've brought up the Korean pear and pomegranate as well.
Ooh, that might be new favorite. Ooh, I don't know. That might be new favorite.
What's this?
Pomegranate.
Pomegranate.
Alright, let's go. Where's
It's that one there. Sorry, there's we only made 100 milligrams. We have to make some more.
pomegranate?
That, yeah.
Oh, we think that's a potential winner.
Also, it fits with your kind of vibe. Like you have to work really hard to get the pomegranate seeds out, but it's worth it.
It's worth
you
the
have
juice
to work
left
hard.
squeeze. Yeah, I like that.
Pomegranate was a big surprise. That was also one that we just smelled and we really liked it. And we thought we'd bring it up here, and it's sort of what I would want cherry to be like. So it's sort of playing into like what I would imagine that taste is. Yeah, really enjoyed pomegranate. I'd say pomegranate's probably my number one right now. It's trying to work out what works best in that situation, and then keeping the Puresport saltiness in tandem with that sweetness. Yeah, because we were thinking with the pomegranate, because you already have, the watermelon's already red, and the berry is already like kind of pink. Yeah. I was thinking like a bit, it has to be brighter than the raspberry already, which is kind of this.
Yeah, nice.
It can't be too baby pink because that's really pomegranate.
Yeah,
so
it was weird. I actually typed in pomegranate on Pinterest to
Yeah,
see what
like
like colour would stand out the most, and people have gone quite dark, which was interesting.
So I think a full colour one would look cool,
yeah.
especially with those colours. I was thinking as well, I might test out if you like do your signature or something on a piece of paper, and then I can digitalise it and like put it over the box.
Yeah, fab.
So it's
That would
Amy's
look-
box.
Because I do like this, but I think it's a bit too weak.
Yeah, I don't know. Shall I put it in
Okay,
and
yeah.
see?
Let's do that. Because then it looks more just than just like stamped onto a
We
box.
could actually even make this the same.
The same colour. Yeah. I love that.
That looks good. Oh, and maybe in the bottom, it could be
The
pink
lines.
and the lines.
Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous.
Oh, we say it now. This is cold. Pomegranate.
And then for the
Sick.
bottom of the box, have the line work the same, darker pink.
I like the signature as well. How it's like overlaid.
The pink is for the pomegranate. I think just because I had quite a clear idea of what I wanted the pink to look like. A very, almost like this but not as neon. A kind of hot pink. It's not baby pink, but it's not a really deep one. It's sort of like somewhere in the middle, somewhat kind of Pinteresty refined, not too bright Barbie pink, but also not too peach coloured. You're kind of having to bring in slight undertones from the pomegranate, so we were just looking through some of the images and trying to find a nice pink that sat between hot and deep. But we actually landed on it quite quickly, and then we found a nice purple to kind of complement it for some of the more detailed work. Got to get this wrapped up in 20 minutes. There's a kids' sports day going on, which is very heartwarming and exciting. I just have a really easy, quick session, and then we've got to go to the rest of the shoots. It was interesting for me to go into a 100-meter race as the favourite, because I've never had that before. I kind of enjoy being the underdog. So it's interesting to experience that and not have that sense that I had to get out in order to win the race. So then the first half wasn't very good at all, I would say. I would give it like a 4 out of 10. And then the second half was actually like a lot better. I'd probably give it like a 9 out of 10. So we averaged out at what, like a 6 or a 7. That's kind of where I would say it was at. I think once you run sub 11, obviously you kind of want to run sub 11 every race. It's very tempting to feel like that, but it was a good one. It was good to defend. It's always good to win a title, and it's always good to kind of come out on top against really quality competitors. So I was happy with the win. And it's always nice to be in front of a home crowd. I used to go watch trials sometimes as a kid, so to compete there and win is pretty cool. We were going to the Flavour House. Smelled like strawberry cheesecake, and now we're here with Amy and the nails. No, I think it's so cool to see in real life. Also, like, isn't the colour just like stunning? I feel like it's more pigmented than the other flavours, which I love. And I just think it's really iconic. I was thinking about it last night, and no one's ever done this before, so this is quite cool. And it's something I'm really proud of. I think it's a nice point for me to reflect and feel proud of myself, and feel super hydrated as well because it's really tasty. Today we just have something it's probably one of the easiest tempo sessions that we do, which is 8 100s on the minute every minute. So it should take 8 minutes long to complete the actual main work. And the warm-up is a relatively easy one. Someone was really surprised to find out that, or people would be surprised to find out that we don't really get like much rest. You're kind of like straight on to the next one. You kind of finish one race, and then sometimes, say this year when I did Rome, then Stockholm and Oslo, you're straight on to the next Diamond League. Like, no rest, you're straight on the plane or the train, so you have to be able to like, I don't know, it's a really cliche thing that people say, you have to be able to compartmentalize and do all that stuff, but you also just have to be happy. And maybe you have like, when I broke sub 11, I had 1 glass of champagne because I enjoy life, and then that was it. I didn't really get to have any crazy celebrations, and you have to get ready to go again. Especially in a championship situation, like you might finish the 100 and then you have the 200 the next day. So no matter how well or badly it goes, you have to be able to just like go to sleep and reset. So I don't know, life hasn't changed too much for me this year. I think because the 100s have been going well, I don't really feel too much pressure with the 100s because it's not potentially what I'm more known for. So I just enjoy them, and I'm someone that really enjoys racing, so just been trying to have as much fun as possible. I hope that they remember that firstly, I had fun out there, so I love to compete, and I hope everyone feels the same amount of fun as I do watching me compete as I do competing. Secondly, I hope that people remember, I hope I leave a kind of legacy for young girls and women and young people in education, and encouraging and empowering young people to make bolder choices about their education and not having to feel like they have to sacrifice anything. And I hope people remember that I was someone, a kind of like one of one in whatever way that is. I think our sport is really, really cool because we have such a global sport, so many different people from all kind of corners of the world, every kind of ethnicity, race, gender, religion. So to stand out, and we also have a lot of successful people because we have a lot of different events. So to stand out is a really hard thing. So if I can kind of be someone that has that legacy as a kind of icon beyond the sport, that would be really cool. So when I think about me as a person and as an athlete, I think I've always been someone who wanted to do something different and take that path kind of less trodden and do those things that, not in a cringy way to be like, do those things that people said I couldn't do, but do more than my sport and be a person that's bigger than my sport. So I don't know, I think I want to have a really cool life that I enjoy and I think is really beautiful. So I'm just trying to set myself up to do that in every shape and form kind of every day. So whether that's training or kind of working on the new Electrolyte or doing a photo shoot, it's just cool to see some of these things come to fruition that we've been working on since like March time, and now we get to kind of celebrate them. So yeah, it's been a really fun one this year to find out like how much impact I can have away from the track. And yeah, I just think you have one life, so why not live it to its fullest potential? I think it's bigger picture, like sometimes you have to do the hard thing, and it's never like, if you live a life that's always easy, then how much of a life have you really lived? Life is supposed to be hard, it's supposed to be difficult, and you come across tough and difficult things, and if you've always had it the easy way, then the first kind of bump that you get to on the road is going to completely derail you. So it's good to do difficult things, it's good to do hard things, and it's also good to kind of expand your horizons beyond your own bubble. I'm someone who moved countries and now lives in a country where she can't fully speak the language, so it's also good to kind of live and situate yourself in a world that's much broader than the one that you kind of grew up in. The world is big, life is big, and it's as big as you want to make it. We are going to part 2 of Pomegranate shoots. I actually don't know what's happening today, we'll find out when we get there. It's all from the mind of Mikey, so expect the unexpected. No, super excited, ready to bring it out next week, so yeah, see what happens.
If you want to like looking at it like face to face, it needs to be around there, I would say.
Do you think the slide slants like to the other ways?
That way.
No.
Do you want to just get the reference of the actual video? People said this isn't art, but it's actually quite hard to do. Can you hold the banana? And the idiots hesitate for Seth's ready to go. So this is the first time we've done a limited edition flavour. It's by Amy Hunt. We saw the packaging and Amy wanted to put her signature on it. We wanted to think about who Amy is beyond the track, so we looked at her photo dumps, and everywhere she travels, whether it's the US, whether it's Europe, she always visits a museum or a gallery. So we wanted to kind of bring that in, and it was The flavor is very much Amy's. She was in the factories, you know, really testing the flavor. She really has crafted it herself. So we wanted it to feel like she really has created it and crafted it, and we think the flavor is a work of art. So we've taken a kind of gallery/art inspired theme from Amy's life and the fact that she's worked so hard on this.
Puresport have made me into a little actress. In boots, in high-tech gallery space. I feel like I've become slightly better at acting. I used to hate drama at school, actually, like genuinely really not like it. But I really enjoyed music and art, so always fine. But yeah, this is interesting. I've definitely written essays about art of this nature, so. For an essay about Deschamps did like a urinal, which was like a ready-made piece of art. So I made a urinal into a piece of art. So banana's not so far-fetched. Done and dusted, all in a day's work. On one of the hottest days, but it was fun. It was super fun. Yeah, enjoyed it. Can't wait for everyone to see it. So now it's time for me to go to bed.